this is our newest manual osteopath. Her name is Victoria. So if you can just let us know a little bit about what that is, manual osteopathy.
Osteopathy, yes. So manual osteopathy is like really similar to physiotherapy and what chiropractors do. The only main difference is it's more non-invasive, and it also doesn't treat specific issues, like just one thing at a time. It really focuses on the whole body and how it functions.
Okay. Do you have like a favorite part or aspect of osteopathy that you prefer to focus on?
That I prefer to do?
Yeah.
My favorite is probably joint mobilizations.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you interested in talking about that a little bit, or is that too involved?
A little too involved.
Okay.
I guess it's more on like the techniques and that kind of stuff. So
Okay.
I don't know how to really.
So what are you most excited about just in regards of working with holistic healing arts?
I am most excited to finally start treating people and to meet new patients.
You will definitely get a surplus of that here.
Yes.
Up and running
I'll be
soon.
busy.
How many hours are you hoping to work in a week?
I'm actually available every single day,
Awesome.
from open to close, anytime.
And do you want to work open and close? Like if you had patients
Absolutely.
booking,
Yes.
you want to live here?
I'm moving it.
Perfect.
Yes.
What is the number one piece of advice that you might offer someone?
Specifically in osteopathy.
In osteopathy or just in general? Or both?
In osteopathy, I would say one of the most important things that you can do, and I'm guilty of not doing it as much as I should, is stretching, which people always overlook. And it makes such a great impact on your overall health.
I feel like my face is reddening a little, because especially I've heard with office type jobs where I'm sitting back in my office chair all the time.
A lot of stretching.
A lot of stretching. And
Yes.
I do zero of the stretching.
I know, I'm getting better at it myself because I have to practice what I preach,
Good.
and I'm getting into it more, definitely. It's just always who has time, right? But it's so important because I'll be doing a whole bunch of things and then all of a sudden my shoulder gives out or something. And it's like, you gotta keep up on that.
Okay. I will do my best. What do you like to do in your free time? After talking about how you're willing to move in.
Yeah. I like to spend a lot of time with my family and friends, and I'm really active, so I like to play a lot of different sports. Specifically, I play a lot of tennis. Just living a healthy lifestyle. I like to run.
Okay.
It's my life.
So that actually is a perfect lead into my next question about favorites.
Okay.
You said you play tennis. Is tennis also your favorite sport?
I like a lot of different sports.
Okay.
Tennis, I'm more into it now. I'm getting back into it. I used to play when I was a child, and I used to go to a whole bunch of different tennis camps, and I'm getting back into it slowly. But I don't know, I think my other favorite sport, right up beside tennis, is probably soccer. I played soccer for a while
Okay.
when I was a kid. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite book or a favorite movie?
Book, a new book that I just started reading. It's What Every Body is Talking About.
Okay.
And it's actually about an FBI agent, former FBI agent.
Oh.
And he teaches like how different body, like the body language, really. And yeah, it's a good book.
That's
I'm just getting into
really
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite animal?
Animal. Probably dogs. Pretty basic, but dogs, I would say.
Hey, I just got my first dog just over a year ago. So
No way.
Yeah.
What kind?
A Pomsky. He's a
Oh
Pomeranian
my
Husky.
gosh.
Yeah, he's cute.
I love that.
He's terror.
I bet.
He's part husky. He's a terror. Do you have any animals?
I had a dog, unfortunately passed away. Yes.
Recently? Did I just poke
No,
it?
no, not that recently, no.
Okay. Are you interested in sharing an interesting story about yourself or a loved one or a loved animal?
It's a great question. I don't like sharing a lot about myself just randomly. I don't know. I can't come up with things that quickly, I guess.
I
like to
very similar.
Yeah, I like to, I don't know, if we're having a conversation, I'll bring up random things, right? So I don't know if my stories are too interesting if I just come up with one right now. I don't know.
Go for it.
People think it's odd that I've never been to any, like, Disneyland or some of, like, I guess the more common destinations.
Okay.
Like Cuba or anything, but I've been to Europe many, many times.
That's really cool.
So I've never been to, like, any, I guess, normal vacation spot that a lot of people go to. So,
Where did you go in Europe?
I'm Polish. It's actually my first language.
That would explain why I don't know how to pronounce your last name.
Yes, a lot of people have difficulties with that. It's okay. We'll go over it later.
Awesome.
But yeah, I've been to Poland a lot. I've spent like a few months every summer.
Okay.
Or most summers with my grandma. Both my parents immigrated from Poland, so we have most of my family is in Poland still. And I've been to Germany, Switzerland, France for like a day. So. Yeah.
So I feel like the answer is probably going to be Poland because that's where your family is. But do you have a favorite location that you visited in Europe?
It's all great.
It's all
like
great.
yeah, I can't complain.
Is there anywhere that you haven't been that you want to explore?
Disneyland. I feel like I missed out on that childhood memory.
I haven't been to Disneyland. My parents took me and my brother when I was 3, so I don't even remember it.
See, I know. We should go.
I want to go to Harry Potter World.
We could go.
I'm more that side than Disney World.
I'm down. I'm down for anything.
I would have to drive though because I have a fear of flying.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I'll drive you.
Like I presume you don't have a fear of flying. You've gone across the ocean.
No. Yes.
I don't know. Planes. Nope.
No. Yeah.
Is there any other interesting story you want to share?
I can come up.
I mean, that one was pretty cool though.
Yeah, I don't know. People think it's weird. Like everyone's like, you've been to Europe that many times, but you've never been
To
somewhere
the
like
continent that we
Yeah.
are a part of.
never been to like BC or anything. No.
Well, it's because I'm afraid of flying. I haven't been a whole lot of places either. I've basically been what's within a reasonable driving distance. I've been to Ohio, I've been to New York, I've been to Michigan. That's about as far as I've gone. I've been to Quebec.
Oh, exactly. I've been there.
Well,
Yeah.
that's being sort of in Ontario. It's really easy to get to those areas.
Yeah.
People are talking about like how beautiful it is to go skiing in BC, and I'm like, oh, BC skis? That's nice.
Do you ski snowboard? No.
I do not.
No. I started.
I'm not a terribly active person. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
like a basic kind of walk, or if someone is
Walking is
interested,
great.
I will play volleyball. I
Oh,
love volleyball.
Let's start a little game here.
Well, there are some local. I just saw something on Facebook the other day that some local business in Brantford was playing some sort of league, and they were playing as their business team. And I'm like, can we do that? I love volleyball. Can we do that?
Exactly right. That'd be fun.
I should have sent around a mass email to all the clinicians and been like, if anyone wants to play, come with me.
Right? Let's go. No, I did curling too in high school.
That's
which is
really
like
cool.
people think
That's another really interesting
that's
fact.
like different. I guess not a lot of people.
It is a little different.
Curling is very popular actually. So
Well, I feel like because they're only. Now, don't get me wrong. I've never curled.
Yes.
I've never really watched curling, but it's a team. I don't know if the whole team is of only 3 people, but I know that there's a person
It's like,
who
yeah.
pushes the rock and then the 2 that sweep the rock. So it doesn't seem like it would be immensely popular just because it's a team of
It's a
such
small-
a little
yeah.
amount of people. But the fact that
I did do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. We all like kind of were like, well, whatever. Let's just try curling just for fun in high school, right? We made the team, which is surprisingly a lot of people tried out, and
I'm kind of surprised that your high school even had a curling team.
yeah, apparently, and their one high school that we always versed, they were really, really strict about it. Like it was a
Oh.
group of sisters that had been playing like their whole lives, and they were hardcore. Like they would
Great.
they would time the ice on how fast it was melting.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that is commitment,
So that was very intimidating.
to say the least.
Yeah, we're just out there. We're like, throw the rock, and they're out here. I'm like, there's timing for this.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah. A little about me in high school.
So maybe this is probably a good connector. How would you describe yourself in only one sentence?
One sentence.
I mean, the sentence can be as long as you want it.
Commas, everything.
Run-on sentences. We don't check grammar here.
We take anything. Honestly, I would say I'm a pretty outgoing person, charismatic, and I just like to have fun.
Okay.
That's the best thing I could say.
How would other people describe you in one sentence?
Actually, I skimmed through this when you sent it to me before I was leaving, and I called my friend. I was like, how would you describe me? She's like, well, you're always ready to go do stuff. She's like, you're too active for me, so that's a no for that. And she says that she likes how kind I am and how much I care.
Oh, that's great.
So I said, stop it. And she's like, that's enough compliments for you. I said,
But
thank you.
whenever I'm asked this question in any sort of interview type scenario, I always just guess because I'm worried that if I asked my friends, they would have the same effect. And I'm like, okay, now stop.
I was like, stop it. And she was like, you just called for the compliments. I was like, no, I needed this.
It's a great way to start the day. Compliment me. If you could have any superpower, which one would you want?
See, automatically, I go to super speed just because. But honestly, I like to make people smile, so I feel like it would just be have a positive energy that makes everyone smile. I know it sounds kind of.
Well, that's really cute.
I know.
That's so sweet.
A little corny, but I like when people are happy, because when people are happy, I like positive energy.
Made me feel bad about mine. I want to be a shapeshifter.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I always grew up wanting to be Mystique from X-Men, and now you've come in with your positive attitude.
I'm trying to be super positive, just in everything I do now. It's a new motto.
Your superpower is way better than mine. Is there anything else that you'd like to share?
We went over curling. That was different. What else is there? Nothing really that comes to mind. No.